I went to the best school in the Volta region. And I'm not supposed to even mention the name of my school. Everybody knows my school. But I was not having money to pay school fees, so I delayed for a while. Even if I die today and I resurrect, I will not take my kids to my school. The meat was small. The meat was like this. Like the meat that we were served at that time was like this. Very, very small. In it, cocoa poured on my head in the dining room.
You're joking.
Yeah. Me, I didn't have money. My family didn't have money. So the only thing I depend on is dining hall food. So if I miss dining hall food, it means that I am starving.
Hey, what's good, everybody? Today we are here with Scanty, the baddest. So we are doing high school's edible takes over KSS. So today we are here with the baddest. Hey, Scanty.
Charlie, how are you?
Yeah, I did.
Everything cool?
Everything cool.
Nice meeting you.
I did feel you pass.
Thank you very much.
Make you bless me one pay.
Blessing.
Yeah.
May God bless you.
Amen. Scanty bless. So you guys, they can't take over me, then they can't do intro the bag.
Okay, so Scanty, we'd like to know the SHS you attended.
The best school in the Volta region.
Hey.
Yeah. Which school did you go?
Please, I went to Archbishop Portrayal.
Okay, I went to the best school in the Volta region. And I'm not supposed to even mention the name of my school. Everybody knows my school. Mawuli School.
I just guessed it.
That is the school I attended. Everybody knows it.
Mawuli.
Yeah, the best school in the Volta region.
Oh yeah, that one. That one. In the Volta.
Okay, Volta region.
Hey, you not say every region. It's only say Volta region.
Presec days, yeah.
Now, Presec is a school. You will talk about that one later.
Anyways.
Okay, so when you first got admission to Mawuli, how are you feeling? Like, were you scared? Were you anxious? Like, what was going through your mind?
Well, I was not scared. That was my dream school from class 4. So that is the school I wanted to attend. So I was not scared. I was not surprised because I had to choose the school that I wanted to go. They gave me all the schools that I selected, and then they asked me to pick what I want. So they didn't place me in any school. They just asked me to just pick, and I chose Mawuli School. The next day, I got the admission, and then I packed my things. Then I went to the school. But I was not having money to pay school fees, so I delayed for a while. Yeah.
So, how would you describe Mawuli in 3 words?
Once again, the best school in the world.
Please, that's
Very, very. I liked the experience. It was very good. It helped me a lot, shaped me to whoever I am today. I know there are people that go to senior high school, and if they had the chance to choose again, they will not choose the SHS. But me, even if I die today and I resurrect, in the Mawuli School.
Wow.
But just that I will not take my kids to my school.
Why?
Or I will not take my siblings to my school.
Why?
Because I am the assertion that I don't believe in a whole family attending the same school. Else, when we sit on the table, we all talk about the same thing. See, as you sit here, you went to Porter Girls, somebody's at Presec, somebody go to Accra Academy.
Yes.
That is the beauty of conversation. So when he's talking about his school, he can also talk about your school. I can talk about my school.
Everyone has their own experience.
Exactly. It makes the table interesting. But if we all go to the same school, okay, Wesley Girls, everybody's talking about the same thing. Even though it's a different years, but I just feel like it is the same school.
But everyone will get a different experience.
You get a different experience, but it is just one school. When you go to a mixed school, I go to a single-sex school. Someone tries it. Oh, maybe we used to call this maybe this. This school calls it that. Another school calls it this. Like you get to understand how things work. Me, my school dining hall, we didn't have egg. In your school, you might get it. Somebody will get sausage. Somebody will get meat. That is the beauty of the conversation. But we are all talking about the same thing. For me, so my kid brother went to Keta School. And I went to Mawuli School. So when we sit down, we can argue which school is the best. That is the beauty of it for me. So nobody in my family will go to Mawuli School again. I have closed the chapter. They should go to a different school.
Okay, so how was your first day like in Mawuli?
My first day, I arrived during inter-schools because I was not having money to pay the fee, so I arrived late. I got admitted, I think, first week in November. I arrived 28th November, and there was inter-houses at the time. And they had even finished. It was a Friday, the last day of the inter-houses. That was the day that I arrived. So when I arrived, everybody was outside for sports. So I think I was like, if we were 800 students, I was 760 something, almost wrapping up the list. So people didn't even think I was going to come. But when I arrived, they said we had to pay some money. We didn't have the money. So they asked us to go back to Accra. But we had to do some 1 or 2 calls. Like we waited for 1 hour and then we paid. I went to the dormitory. God being so good, I had someone from my JHS who also was in my house and my dormitory at the time. So it was very okay for me. But I arrived very late. So I didn't meet orientation and most of those things.
Okay.
I just had to blend in.
Okay. So is that something you expected from Mawuli School, that when you went, you were like, this is not how stuff goes or something?
Well, I had little information about the school. I was not having any high expectations. But I think at the time I had not been to any SHS before. I have not entered any SHS campus before.
Okay.
Mawuli was the first. So when I entered, whatever they welcomed me with, I just accepted it like
So
that.
you didn't hear like from your seniors or something that, oh, SHS is like this, and like when you're going to Mawuli, you're expecting it to be this way?
Well, when it comes to that, I think it was everywhere. It was everywhere that seniors were, because I went to Mawuli School in 2013. It was all over the place that seniors were bullying juniors, blah, blah, blah. But I didn't know what would make a senior bully me. So I just didn't give. I was at a point, but when I started, I was just okay. I was very normal. But I think when I was in Form 2, I was bullied a lot.
Form 2?
Yeah, when I was in Form 2, SHS 2.
I thought it was
Form 1, I was not bullied. Yeah, you will not get me to bully me. Because I didn't know a lot of things. So when you ask me to do something, I'll do it. But Form 2, when I got to understand the dynamics, sometimes I'll say no.
You're talking back.
Yes, so that is when it started.
Okay. So we all know in SHS, the dining hall is the food and all of that. It's not really good. So we want to know how Mawuli, like food and the whole experience in the dining hall is like.
I'm a big fan of Mawuli School. I always say good things about this.
No, we want to know the truth.
The truth is what I'll tell you. At the time, the food was not bad. The meat was small. The meat was like this. Like the meats that we were served at that time was like this. Very, very small. But the food was not bad. We used to have kuku, tea, kenke, jollof. Our school, we rear pork. The school rears pork. So I think every month or every last Sunday of every month, we have like a pork show with jollof that we eat. So the food was not bad for me, but there was one food that I didn't like. Up to date, I don't know the food. It is called portrayal. I don't know where that food is coming from. That was the only food I didn't like. Yeah.
Why didn't you like it?
It tastes weird to me.
How is it like?
Since I completed, it's part of the rice water family. It's around that, but it's not rice water. It's not oblayo. It's not those. It's something different. I don't know. That's the only food I didn't like. Apart from that, I eat everything. Yeah, I was going to the dining hall every day.
So what embarrassing moments happened? Which you feel like one day you actually tell your children?
I think I've been saying it. Cocoa poured on my head in the dining room.
You're joking.
Yeah.
The cuckoo gets your head.
I think when I want to talk about my SHS experience, either I have to cry about it or I have to laugh. So the truth was that I didn't have money. My family didn't have money. So the only thing I depend on is dining hall food. So if I miss dining hall food, it means that I am starving. Because I remember from 2 second term, I went to school with only the transportation, no provisions, nothing. So you just go and face the school. Whatever you have, you get it. When they sack you for school fees, you can't come back home because there's no money in the house. When cocoa poured on my head, it was in Form 3, not even when I was a junior. Form 3. So we went to the dining hall, and because the food is not enough for me, like that, a cup of tea and then bread was not enough for me. So my table in the dining hall, we fight over the food. It's about survival of the fittest. So when they bring the food and then the jug, we'll share the cocoa first. When we are done, then we open the pantry bowl. Then we fight. Whoever gets the large share, you get it. If you don't get anything, you don't get it. So people don't like coming to my table. So on that day, we wanted to fight over the bread first after we shared the cocoa. So the jug and the bread was there. So we were fighting over the bread. Then someone's hand mistakenly hit the jug. Then it directed towards me. So I was trying to avoid this. I was hiding and the cocoa poured on my head. And because there were girls behind and girls around, so I was under the table so I was there from the time dining started till it ended. I had to wait for everyone to leave. So the cocoa was flowing from my head, my singlet, my boxer shorts down to my feet. So I had to run away from the dining hall straight to the house. So when I was running, you could see the cocoa droplets following me. So you can track where I was coming from to where I was going. And the sad thing was that I had only one uniform at the time. And we were in class. It was like, I think Wednesday morning breakfast. We were in class, so I didn't even know what I have to do. I had to go and remove the shirt, wash it, get iron, wear it like that, and go back to class. Before I got to class, the information had already spread that cocoa poured on my head. So when I got to class, I was well welcomed, and I was shy and embarrassed the whole time. But yeah, that is the beauty of it. That is one thing. I think I had a lot of embarrassing moments. The other ones to be sacking of school fees. But that cocoa one is what I always remember.
Okay, so how do I say this? What was your routine in SHS?
Like when I wake up, what my daily activity? When I wake up, bath. Let's say when I was in Form 1, wake up, bath. Sometimes sleep because they'll close the tap very early. So you bath before they close the tap, then you sleep. After you dress, go to class. After class, you come back to dormitory, argue.
Argue about what?
Anything. It could be mobile phone, it could be music, it could be football, it could be anything. Then we argue. When it's time for supper, we go and eat. Come back, we go to preps. Then we are back, we sleep the next day.
So that was every day?
Yeah, everyday routine. Me, I don't go anywhere. I don't have anywhere to go. We just do arguments.
You don't scale?
No. What you people might call scaling might not be how we used to call it at the time.
Okay, so you don't...
Scaling is what? No. Me, I don't do that. Me, my mom told me that when I break bounds and they ask me to sign a bond, no one will follow me to sign the bond. So I don't go out.
So you have put in your mind that this one has to...
Yeah, and my mom will make sure that when they sack me, she won't come. So I never break bounds. Even when I was in Form 3, that one was during intercore, then I had to step out maybe one because I was a senior. But Form 1, going out, no. If they ask me to sign bond, I won't. I remember another embarrassing moment. I spoiled a fan when I was in Form 1. We didn't have fans at the time in our room. Even if we had, the fans were not so good. So our old student decided to buy new fans for them to change. The day they changed the fan, that day I was doing pillow fight with one of my colleagues. And my pillow hit the fan. And the fan was making some noise. The fan was damaged that it was swinging. They asked me to buy a new fan. For someone that didn't have money, how do I buy fan? It was hell for me. I remember that I experienced it. Yeah. I'll keep remembering the rest. Don't worry.
Okay. So, what's one rule in Mawuli that didn't make sense to you?
Sacking of school fees. You beat me because you for your time, they had banned caning at the time. My time, they used to lash us when you owe school fees. Like when you owe school fees. Do you know in Mawuli School, in my house, they used to sack school fees at dawn.
So you go away?
Good. So they have explored all the means of sacking people from class. And when people know that the teacher is coming, when they hear from the other class the teacher is coming, they run away.
Okay.
So our school, they sack from classroom, it was not working. They change it to dining hall. When they see you in the dining hall, you're owing school fees, they will lash you, they will chase you in the dining hall with cane. They tried all those means, it was not working. So they decided that if that is the case, then they'll be sacking from the dormitories. So my house father, that one is my house father that decided to do it. It was not the school's decision, but my house father decided that since they are sacking and the boys, definitely when you escape daytime, you'll be sleeping at dawn. So he comes to the room at dawn, then he will mention the names. So he had the school fees list. It was arranged class by class, but he sat down and arranged it dormitory by dormitory. So he comes to our dormitory, then you mention your name. So when he comes, 50 cities, wake up. 30 cities, wake up. When it gets to your turn and you are owing more than 300 cities, you ask all the 50 cities go to sleep. Then you, the 300, you will be crucified. They will lash you at dawn for school fees. That was the only thing that didn't make sense to me. Sacking of school fees at dawn.
Exactly.
That is the thing. Till date, sacking of school fees doesn't make sense to me. But anyways, that is what we do in Ghana here.
So how are your friendships like in SHS?
Well, I wouldn't say I made a best friend from SHS. I just had friends. Like I was talking to everyone because Form 1, they change your dormitory. Form 2, they change your dormitory. Form 3, they change your dormitory. In my house, when you get to Form 3, the house father groups you according to your character. So when you are in Form 1, they just put you guys in a room to observe you.
Okay.
Form 2, when they start picking the seniors, they start selecting. Then Form 3, the house father will look at you, your whole life in the dormitory. Form 1, Form 2, how have you been in the house? Then so we have a dormitory for stubborn boys, moderates, prefects, different like pair. So when something happens in the house, they know who to lash. That is how our house used to be. So I was in the stubborn dormitory. So when anything bad happens to the house, they'll come there. Yeah. So that is how it works for us. So I didn't really have so much friends. It was changing. Today, this person is my friend. Tomorrow, this person is my friend. Another time, this person is my friend. That is it.
So would you say SHS had a big impact in your life?
Yes. SHS was the best part of my life.
How?
If I have the chance now, I'll go back to SHS. But
Do you
tomorrow
love this your school?
Oh yes, I know why I'm saying this. Because I don't know, all the things that I had to experience in life, I experienced in SHS. The upside, the downside, food, struggles. I faced life early when I was in SHS. So for me, I would say like it made me understand life in a way. Before I completed SHS, I know what I was already up to. So I would see SHS. Yeah, it shaped me very well. University, I was just there. Yeah.
So does pressure get to you?
In SHS?
Yeah.
Oh no. At that time, the pressure was not getting, because even if the pressure gets me, there is no money to even match it. The day my time in SHS, that was when Birkenstock became prevalent. I think if your time was Crocs or something, but my time was bags, not the one color. They used to have multicolored Birkenstock at the time. Yeah, multicolored one. But they have extremely nice ones. Not this one that maybe you see brown bags, black. No. Multicolored. The day that pressure catch me and I bought my own, the day I arrived, they seized it. So my pressure died. I wanted to use it to flex. Before the day of flexing will come, a teacher seized it because you were not allowed to bring multicolored bags to school. So they took my Birkenstock away from me. That is the sad part. Yeah, but pressure didn't catch me at any point. When people were doing their own thing, me, I was just there. Yeah.
So what did SHS like teach you about life?
Well, nobody's coming to save you. You can only do it by yourself. But SHS made me understand that WASI is the most difficult exams in the entire human cycle. To me. People say university, but to me, WASI was the most difficult exam for me. It taught me that if you don't study, you feel. Even though I was a very serious student because I wanted to pass. I study at dawn, I go to class at dawn, I do most of the learning. But still, WASI decided to humble me one way or the other. Yeah. So for me, it taught me a lot of things, but it just taught me to face life by myself. Because when there is any problem, no provisions, no food, nothing, I don't call my family. I do everything on my own. Because when I call my mother, there is no money. So, yeah.
I feel like you're the type of student who knew where you were coming from. So you had to like be in your lane.
My lane, true. I was in my lane. Yeah. And I was very short in high school. Very, very short.
There's hope.
Yeah. I was very, very, very short. That is why I have the name Scanty. Scanty means small or something small. I was very, very small. I went to SHS when I was 13. Before I turned 13, I was in SHS. So let's say I went to SHS when I was 12. I was the youngest among my colleagues at the time. When I completed SHS, I was 16. I was the youngest among my colleagues at the time. I was very short. So when my colleagues from SHS see me now, they are surprised because when I completed, I became very tall. Yeah. There was hope for me. Might not be easy. Yeah. But that was it for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the last question: what's advice you have to SHS students?
They should study hard. They should bond though.
Okay, those who are going to Mawuli.
Those who are going to Mawuli,
Yeah.
they should study hard. Right now, the name of the school is going down. It doesn't make the argument beautiful. That is why now, if I tell you Mawuli School is the best school in the Volta region, people can sit down and argue with me. Back then, when I say it, everybody will shut up. But now you get schools like Bishop Herman, Keta School, Ola Girls, and things chatting. Back then, you can't chat because now our students, they are not learning. They are like SHS as a whole, like they are not studying. And I believe that they should bring caning back to SHS.
Hey,
Yes, they have to.
we'll have this topic again.
They have to bring caning back to SHS because the number of indiscipline in our high schools now is crazy. Like students can actually go boot for boot with teachers. I'm seeing that in 2026 and I'm surprised. Back then, who the fuck are you to stand in front of a teacher? You can't even exchange words with your house captain. But now you see kids like 13, 14 fighting, intercore, going like throwing stones. You just need one disciplined teacher. Back in Mawuli School, they will lash you like you're an animal. That is the kind of canes that we receive. They don't lash your buttons, they lash your thighs. So you feel it. That is what, like corporal punishment. They have to bring it back. That is what they should bring it back because we have spared the rod and we have spared the child. It's about bringing the rod back, putting the child in check. Because now a student can go to a teacher's bungalow and go attack the teacher just like that and go back. Nah, bro. Bring the caning back. Give teacher the mandates. Defensive, lash them. Like, when I was in Mawuli School, SHS 1 or 2, our house used to win best house during house inspection.
Mm-hmm.
We won continuously for twice in a row. Our house father wanted us to win for the third time. And in our dormitory, we didn't tidy up the place. So we lost. Do you know what our house father did? They lined everybody up in our dormitory outside. Bare-chested. They lash our back 5-5 individually. Like you come, you just stand your back. You're not wearing a shirt because he didn't tell anyone he's coming to lash us. Come and stand there, your back. You take 5. Anybody that was in my school will tell you that. So from that time, during house inspection, everybody was serious. That is what it takes to change an evening. I wouldn't say the cane maybe they have to moderate it, but they have to bring it back. So they discipline the kids. It's just so bad. Last time I went to visit my brother at Keta School, see some young girls were breaking bounds to go and see their boyfriends in town. They jumped from the tall building to the floor, and one of the girls, she broke her feet. So they had to take her to the house. To date, Ninaibu, indiscipline.
Oh my God.
Yes. Because of boyfriend, girlfriend. She jumped from the top. Like you see, this studio is a storybook.
Yeah.
They jumped from the top to the floor. The first person jumped, she was safe. The next person jumped, then she broke her leg. Yes. And this one, the teacher can't do anything. Get a cane, bro. So my only advice, GS, bring back caning. The students, make sure you are learning. That is all I have to say.
Thank you, Scanty.
Yeah.
And let us know in the comment section based on Scanty's opinion about bringing.
If you want to take your brother or anyone to school, make sure they are going to Mawuli School.
Hey.
You will not regret. Yeah, I don't like single-sex school though.
Well,
I won't talk about it now, but
Hey.
I don't like single-sex school. Yeah.
Okay.
If single-sex is good, we would have single-sex universities.
Okay.
Yeah. We need to start bringing boys and girls together from young age. We can't go to JHS after we separate. Then university, we come back. A lot of guys don't know how to move with girls because they went to single-sex school. A lot of boys are shy. I went to SHS because I was shy of girls. And I went to a mixed school so I can mingle with girls. Now I know how to move with a girl. When a girl says my abdomen is hurting, I know what to do. Those who went to boys' school, they don't give a fuck about what is happening. Yeah. Thank you very much. That's all I have to
Okay,
say.
Scanty, thank you for joining us today on an episode of the SHS experience under high schools Edinburgh. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And yeah, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Scanty.
Aye.